Hi, final video, video 3. This is making a works cited page. Okay, so what is a works cited? It's basically its own page at the end of your essay, so it will be on its own separate page. I'm going to emphasize this now. I'm also going to say it again, but it's a place to document and credit the sources you used. It's a very formal entry of basically all the credible sources. Why this is important? Again, avoid plagiarism. You must give credit to the sources you use information from. You'll use this all in high school and college if that's the path you choose. So how to make a works cited, follow MLA formatting. So you have to label the page works cited and center it. Again, it's on its own page. You have to use Times New Roman 12-point font, double space all citations. You have to order the sources alphabetically by the last name of the author. And all sources need a hanging indent, so the second line of the source indented by 0.25. So you'll go up here and kind of move this cursor over to right here, and that's 0.5, but 0.25 around right here. Basically, if you just hit enter and tab, it should work. But that is, you need to have that hanging indent. That is very, very important. You need to make sure you do that. What you need to include in the sources, you need the author, title of the container, which basically means title of the website or platform. Sometimes other contributors or version and number. That's kind of iffy depending on your source. You don't always need them. So if it doesn't have it, don't add it in. You also need the publisher, publication date, which is formatted day, month, year, and there's an example right here for you. You also need the location, so page numbers, URL, etc., and then access date if you're citing a website. Down below, I'm going to do ordering and format for all sources, so you'll see kind of what you need for each different source, but essentially this is information you need for sources. So this is something I wish I had in high school and I never did, so please use this, save this, print it out, do whatever, but this will be so, so helpful. Again, I wish I had something like this in high school and I didn't, and it made works cited like a horror for me. It's absolutely horrendous. So I'm giving this to you guys as kind of like a resource to use for the rest of high school. Be really helpful if you follow it. So ordering and format for sources. I'm not going to go over each single one, but I am going to definitely go over book and website sources. Basically, I have labeled the source type and then the information you need. And you need to follow. If there's a comma, put a comma. If it's italicized, italicize it. Periods, etc. You have to follow this punctuation and ordering to a T to be correct. Okay, so that is why I'm giving this to you, so you guys know and you don't have to kind of stress out about it or look it up and have it be incorrect. All your information is right here for you for any type of source. So for book sources, what you need is the author's last name, comma, first name, period. Then you need the title of the book italicized. So that's this little thing right here in case you didn't know, period. Then you need the city of publication, not italicized, we're back to normal. So city of publication, comma, publisher, comma, publication date, period. If you ever have trouble finding any of these things, ask me or don't include them. Sometimes the city of publication isn't always available, so in that case you just wouldn't put it in. You would just have publisher, comma, publication date. Okay? But again, try to find everything. If you can't, ask me and then we'll go over it together. For websites, you need author last name, comma, first name, period. You need the title of the website in quotations, period. Then you need the title of the container, so maybe like the website name, and that's italicized. So if you got it from Daily Mail or New York Times, something like that, you would put that in italicized, but then the article title would be in quotations. So after a title of container, period, then you would have other contributors, which you might leave out, comma, version, you might leave it out. Sometimes they don't always include it. It's like first or second version edition. The number, again, you might leave that out. It's kind of iffy. Not all of them will kind of have that. Mainly that's just in books. Then you'll have the publisher, comma, publication date, comma, location, so where, and that might be at the very bottom of the website or more towards the top. Either way, that's where you should look. And then the access date, so the date that you accessed the website. Some of this you guys might struggle with. That's why I'm here to help if you need it. But these are the things that you do need. If you need help finding them, ask me or ask another teacher for in the future. We're always welcome to help you. The rest of these are all important things that you guys might have to cite later in our class or in other classes. So I'm not going to go over these, but here are everything that you need, the recipes for all these sources. So then here's an example of a properly formatted, ordered, executed works cited. Notice how this is all in Times New Roman font, 12-point font too. I have centered my works cited. It's on its own page as well. I have alphabetized it by the last name of the author, okay? And then also I have just basically executed everything, correct punctuation where it needs to be. I've italicized the name of the website. I've put in quotations the title of the website. I have the years published, or the date is published, the actual, what's the word? Oh, the URL, and then I have my access date after it, okay? So for each one of these are all good examples. If you have a subtitle, you're going to put a colon, subtitle, the publication date, formatted day, month, year. If you have multiple authors, you're going to put last name, comma, first name, comma, et al. Basically, that just means that there are more than 3 authors, and you're not going to list them all out. If there's 2 authors, you will list them all out, but for 3 or more, just put the first one, comma, et al, and then period. This is a great example if you have a volume or number. This is also a great example of the page number if you're looking at a PDF or a text and wanting to cite a particular page, not the whole book. Here is a great example of a personal interview. This is the person who was interviewed. It said personal interview. And here is the day that the interview went down. Book. Here's an example of a book title for works cited. Don't forget that the book title is italicized. And that is all in your thing right here. This is going to be your lifesaver. Use it, utilize it, and basically put this into effect in your writing. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But now what I need you guys to do is go to the sub. The sub will hand out a packet. This is individual. You guys do need to finish this by the end of the bell. So make sure you guys don't have phones out, don't have laptops out. Hard copy, please write it out, individual. Okay? So now we're going to look at that really quick. It's 20 points. All the point worth are right here. Follow all the directions and basically go through. Here you're going to list the proper ordering and formatting of the essay from video 1. Then you're going to basically explain quotes without saying this quote means. That's also in video 1. Once you finish both of those, you're going to move on to in-text citations, which is from video 2. And you'll have 4 examples that you need to basically in-text cite. Make sure you're following correct information and placing your period correctly. And then finally, you need to write a proper works cited for the following sources. This is in this current video, video 3. Here are your sources and all the information you need. You just need to create and format the works cited below. Please don't forget to include the proper MLA formatting, order the sources, etc. Okay, so you'll definitely have to look back at this little cheat sheet right here for this assignment, for this 7-point, please notice that, that's huge, question right here. So if you guys have any questions, email me. I'll be checking my email, but utilize the videos, utilize the transcripts. You guys got this. I miss you guys. Hopefully I'll be back on Monday feeling well, so I'm looking forward to seeing you all. Okay, bye guys.